Welcome to 101 Ways to Attract Wealth by Steve G. Jones, Module 1. Hi, I'm Steve G. Jones, clinical hypnotherapist, and I want to tell you a little bit about myself before we get started. I have a bachelor's degree in psychology from the University of Florida, a master's degree in education from Armstrong Atlantic State University, and a doctorate in education from Georgia Southern University. I'm a certified clinical hypnotherapist, a member of both the American Board of Hypnotherapy and the National Guild of Hypnotists, and I am president of the American Alliance of Hypnotists. I'm the director of the Steve G. Jones School of Clinical Hypnotherapy. I also serve on the board of directors of the American Lung Association in Los Angeles. I have over 2 decades of experience in hypnotherapy, and I still maintain a busy practice and teaching schedule because I see clients and teach classes worldwide. My client base consists mainly of people who want to lose weight, stop smoking, or gain confidence. Other clients include sales teams interested in boosting motivation and increasing income, also singles looking for love, insomniacs desiring proper sleep, and actors desiring more confidence for their next audition. When I travel to see clients and teach hypnotherapy certification classes around the world, I visit such places as Tokyo, Japan, Barcelona, Spain, Paris, France, London, England, Montreal, Canada, Los Angeles, California, and New York, just to name a few. By the way, since you have an interest in hypnosis, perhaps you would be interested in becoming a certified clinical hypnotherapist. It's very easy to do. All you have to do is go to my website, betterlivingwithhypnosis.com, and click on Hypnosis Classes at the top. You can either train in person or online. After your training, you'll be added to our worldwide directory of certified clinical hypnotherapists, and you'll receive a certificate. I was fortunate for many years to have my office in Beverly Hills, California, where I worked with such wonderful people as Tom Mankiewicz, the writer of Superman, Geraldine Saunders, the writer of The Love Boat, and many other celebrities. I have been interviewed on CNN, Fox News, and appeared on True TV, in addition to having my own hypnosis TV show. With my over 20 years of experience, I'm happy to share with you techniques that I've both developed and learned, which can help you improve your life. I encourage you to visit my website, betterlivingwithhypnosis.com. There you will find my life's work, 22 books on hypnotherapy, over 3,000 hypnosis recordings available as downloadable MP3s or CDs, and these recordings will program your mind to achieve goals in such areas as weight loss, motivation, and stopping smoking. I also have audiobooks, such as this one, where I'm talking with you and sharing with you in a very dynamic way techniques that you can use to improve your life and the way you do things. The reason I'm telling you all of this is not to impress you, but to impress upon you that I, your teacher, am very capable and I know what I'm talking about. I'm also very happy for the opportunity to share this information with you, so rest assured that you're in good hands, and let's have some fun as we now expand your knowledge. I wish you well in all of your endeavors, and please be sure to visit my website, betterlivingwithhypnosis.com. Welcome to 101 Ways to Attract Wealth. Everybody is interested in attracting wealth. What can you do to bring wealth into your life? This program is designed to teach you what to do. I literally have 101 ways that I'm going to share with you and elaborate on that are going to teach you how to attract wealth into your life and keep it. Throughout this program, I'm going to use the words good and bad. Now, I'm not a big fan of the words good and bad because I don't believe that anything is necessarily inherently good or inherently bad, but realize when I use those words in this program, what I mean by good is anything that helps you, anything that empowers you, anything that's going to bring you closer to where you want to be. And when I use the word bad, what I mean is anything that's going to work against you, anything that's negative, anything that's going to slow you down. So when I say good, I'm talking about positive energy, and when I say bad, I'm talking about negative energy. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in with number 1. Number 1, accept that the universe can give you all the resources you would possibly need. You know, the law of attraction is a primary law of the universe. It is the supreme bounty of every living being, and it gives you what you desire in your heart and mind. Now, that's almost a double-edged sword because if you think about it, if you focus on negative things, that's what you're going to get. And if you focus on positive things, that's what you're going to get. So you need to make sure that your thoughts are positive, that you're focusing on the positive because that's what you want more of. The law of attraction allows miracles to happen. What people would call miracles happen because of the law of attraction. People think about something and they want it and they focus on it. They make it the center of their focus. Even if they don't necessarily want it, even just focusing on it can cause them to get it. And it shows up in their lives. And if it's something they wanted, they say it's a miracle. And if it's something they didn't want, then they say it's just unfortunate. But either way, it becomes clear after a while that what you focus on is what you are bringing into your life, what you're manifesting day after day. Now, the law of attraction allows ordinary people to achieve great things because it doesn't care who you are or how much you've already achieved or how much you haven't achieved. All the law of attraction cares about is what you want right now, and that's what you're going to get. Now, realize the law of attraction takes a little while. There's a little delay built in between the time you ask for something and the time you get it. So we're not talking about instant gratification. But if you do this enough, if you focus on positive things enough, you are going to build up a supply line that's coming to you, a supply line of good things. The law of attraction is a never-ending source of personal wealth, miracles, and achievement. Everything you want can be yours if you just focus on it. Number 2, understand the nature of the law of attraction. Now, the law of attraction works in every person's life. It doesn't matter who you are. As I've said, it doesn't matter what you've done or what you haven't done. It doesn't matter. Everyone has access to the law of attraction. It's in motion even if you're sleeping. And the law of attraction is constantly attracting things, people, and events into your life. And it does so naturally because the law of attraction is a natural law, much like the law of gravity. If you drop something, it's going to fall. If you focus on something, you're going to draw it toward you, just like the earth draws objects toward it with gravity. The impact of the law of attraction is felt every day. Every day when you get up and you focus on something, you're using the law of attraction. And if you do that enough, you're going to get what you focus on, and you're going to feel it. It's going to start building up. So if you have a period of time where you focus on negative things, well, eventually you're going to have a string of negative things happening to you. That's why it's so important to keep your thoughts positive, to focus on positive things, because you can have a never-ending stream of positive things happening to you. When you begin actively manifesting the things you want in life, this is the time that you will feel the presence of the law of attraction. Once you build up that supply line, as I've said, once things start coming to you, then you're really going to feel it. But it really is great when you're no longer just depending on things to happen randomly because of your random thoughts, but when you take control of your thoughts and you start focusing on specific things and they start showing up, that's when you really start to feel the presence of the law of attraction. Number 3, understand that with the application of the law of attraction, personal limitations become meaningless. Society has taught us that life is all about limitations. We know hundreds of things we can't do, and only a handful of things that we can do. The law of attraction negates any and all conventions set forth by society because it has the capacity to give a person what he or she wants and what they need, regardless of preconceived limitations. Now, what do I mean by that? That means that you've probably been told by parents or by experience or by teachers or guidance counselors or who knows who what you can and can't have, what you should and shouldn't have. And I want to tell you that all of that is meaningless. The law of attraction doesn't care about it, neither should you. Personal limitations are nothing more than illusions. The law of attraction is as real as it gets. So many times we think that the things in our head, the limitations that we have, how much we should have, what we should be able to do, and so forth, we think those things are real. And we make them real in our lives by believing in them every day. The fact that we don't have certain things reinforces the idea that we don't have certain things. And so it snowballs. The law of attraction gives us more of the same. Well, we need to break that cycle. The law of attraction can manifest material wealth easily. I want you to know that. It provides opportunities and channels where the wealth can appear in your life. You don't have to know where it's going to come from. You don't have to focus on the how it's done. Let the universe take care of it. That's what the law of attraction does. All you have to focus on is the end result. Number 4, having complete belief that the law of attraction can give you all the wealth you will ever need is essential. You must believe that you are capable of getting this. Now, you don't need to believe every little thing you're going to get with the law of attraction. Interestingly enough, whether you believe you're going to get it or you don't believe you're going to get it, you're going to get it if you focus on it. The challenge is that many people don't focus on things they really want because they don't believe they're going to get them. And because they don't believe they're going to get them, they fail to focus on them, so they never get them. Isn't that an interesting cycle that people get themselves into? So you must believe that you can have the bigger things, the better things in life. Our beliefs are transmitted directly to the universe, that singular powerful force that makes all human desire a reality. So, not believing that wealth attraction is possible is sending a negative message to the universe. I don't want wealth. That's what you're telling the universe. I don't want good things to come to me. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying when you don't believe in the bigger and better things and when you don't focus on them. People are so often preoccupied with what they cannot do, which is really often why they get what they desire, which is nothing. Complete belief encompasses the mind, heart, and your actions. All three essential components have to reflect your belief so that you will let go of sabotaging your own ability to manifest wealth in your life. Number 5, accept the law of attraction and make it part of who you are and how you accomplish your life's biggest goals. You know, the law of attraction is already a part of you, but you don't have to acknowledge it. You don't have to believe it. You don't have to accept it. You don't have to do any of that before it can fully help you manifesting your life's biggest desires. But what you do have to do is start using it to your advantage. You see, the universe wants you to get what you want. The law of attraction knows nothing else but to give you what you want. So the law of attraction helps you manifest what you focus on with your mind and your heart. And realize this works both ways. If your mind dwells on negativity, the law of attraction will help attract negativity for you. And if your mind focuses on wealth alone, then it will help you achieve your money-related goals. And realize that the law of attraction doesn't choose what appears in your life. You did all the choosing. The law of attraction simply performed its function in making your desires a reality. So look around you, see what you have right now, and realize that's a result of what you've been focusing on. Now, is that what you want? If it is, then focus on that. Keep focusing on it. You'll get more of the same. If you want something different, I'm inviting you to change your focus. Number 6, remember that thoughts are not just thoughts. They're forces in action. Society has taught us that thoughts are merely thoughts. They're wisps of fancy that have no real bearing on reality. Humankind seems to have forgotten that every little miracle that each century experiences is due to the unending fantasies of scientists, also poets, artists, engineers, etc. In short, life on Earth would be horrid and intolerable if people didn't use their own thoughts to create a better world. So when you're thinking, you're not just creating slivers of thought using your brain. You're molding the kind of thought that you want to manifest in physical reality. In a sense, you're like the great scientists and poets of the past, the great artists who have brought things forth from their minds, because you are constantly creating great things, if you want to, and if you focus on them. Number 7, learn to evaluate your life experiences to find out what's blocking your wealth. You know, our life experiences are all formed by the law of attraction. No matter how much we may think that human life is random, it's actually not. Life experiences are manifested consciously and unconsciously through the law of attraction. Many people fail to realize that the life they have right now is the direct result of their thoughts and emotions, and of course their actions, from the past. But more than focusing on what you just do in your physical reality, you should also focus on what you are telling the universe through your thoughts, words, emotions, and actions. The universe is always listening and reflects on what we give it through our thoughts. By virtue of the law of attraction, the universe is simply unable to give people what they do not desire. So, simply put, if you don't want something, you're not going to be able to attract it. The universe won't be able to help you. However, not wanting something consciously may not necessarily mean that you're not attracting something unconsciously. Number 8, think the right thoughts and allow these thoughts to manifest in your physical reality. If you want more wealth to come to you more quickly, then you have to work hard to manifest it. Manifesting wealth isn't just thinking about wealth, although that is a necessary part of the process. You need to focus on wealth and focus on nothing but wealth itself. You have to live and breathe your desire so it becomes part of who you are. If you can accomplish this radical shift from just thinking about wealth to making it a part of who you are, you will also begin to experience a radical transformation. And you will begin to understand how to acquire, grow, and share wealth. Number 9, make a decision to evict the concept of failure from your personal mindset. You know, failure is the biggest form of negation invented by humans. It's probably the most harmful thought that you can generate with your imagination because it directly negates the idea of manifesting what you desire. And it also negates the idea of active creation. It's the concept of no, it's the concept of can't, and the concept of doubting in general. Believing in failure doesn't make anyone logical or rational. It just makes people more likely to fail. Because when people focus on that, deep down they really believe that they won't get what they want. And they have their reasons, X, Y, and Z, all laid out neatly and logically. But it's really just them using the law of attraction to negate things they otherwise could have. Number 10, transform yourself into a wealth magnet and let all the forms of wealth flow into your life and let those things stay there. I want you to visualize that you are a beacon of wealth, a positive, enabling force that is attracting the very things that you have only been dreaming of for the past few years. As you begin manifesting the wealth in your life, welcome the wealth and invite it to stay in your life. Be as comfortable as possible with the small changes that will eventually lead to the big positive developments in your life, and allow yourself to change so that the universe can reflect wealth to you nonstop. In other words, let this snowball, let it get bigger and bigger. You get something, start realizing that you can get whatever you want, and start dreaming bigger.